Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Berrytown Community Center. We found a little bit of shade and a little bit of cooler temperatures, which are critically important for this day. And we've got a lot of great announcements, a lot of exciting things that are happening around the city. I want to give an update on a couple of other big things that we've been working on. But first, want to talk about the weather. With higher temperatures in Louisville that we're experiencing right now, comes an increased risk of heat exhaustion, heat stroke, and lots of other challenge for people of all ages and for our pets. And so it's critically important that people around the entire city take precautions during these times of extreme heat. And the bottom line, we can talk about all sorts of other things, but the bottom line is stay cool, find a cool place, stay as hydrated as possible, and make sure that others around you and that others you know are doing the same thing. Help others stay cool and stay hydrated. So I want to first introduce, to kick this off, from the National Weather Service, Samantha Michalowicz, who's going to talk a little bit about the extreme heat that we're dealing with, what's coming up in the days ahead. And so without further ado, Sam?
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It's hot, it's humid, it's unpleasant, maybe even a little unbearable, someone might say. And this week and into the weekend, we have temperatures forecasted in the mid to upper 90s, and humidity is around 40 to 50%. Now, these values bring heat indices up to the upper 90s and even hitting 100 in some spots. So it's incredibly important for everyone to take necessary heat safety precautions. Now, this isn't rare. It's very normal to have these temperatures in the summer, especially June. However, what is abnormal is that last week we had such cool temperatures and this week is so hot and humid. So it might catch some people by surprise or even a little ill-prepared. So to stay prepared, one way you can do that is to hydrate. Drink lots of water. The CDC recommends drink water every 15 minutes. To stay on top of those heat-related illnesses and to stay hydrated. Another way is to stay cool. If you're outside, take breaks, find shade, get into the air conditioning if you can, and also wear sun protective clothing that's nice and breathable so no one gets any sunburns out there. Now, it's important for everyone to take heat safety precautions, but especially elderly, children, pregnant, or even chronically ill. Everyone should check on your neighbor. If you know anyone in these categories, check on friends and family, bring that community together, make sure everyone's staying safe out there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sam. And just want to also, I should have begun by thanking Metro Council President Marcus Winkler, who you're going to hear from in a moment. We are in Marcus's district. Marcus has been a huge supporter of the Berrytown Community Center, which is hosting us today. I want to say hello to our kids that are joining us today that are participating in great summer programming here at the community centers. We have a future mayor, a future president as part of this group. I've already met them. And so there's the future mayor right there. Right there. And so we'll talk more about that in a minute, and you'll hear from President Winkler in a minute as well. But in terms of the heat, as Sam just said, there are basics in terms of staying cool and staying hydrated. I also want to encourage the media in the press releases that we've given out. There's lots of information on what our colleagues across Louisville Metro government are doing to help other folks across the city stay cool and stay hydrated. So please help us get the word out, so that people can stay cool and hydrated, and that people are not negatively impacted by these extreme heating conditions. For example, 8 neighborhood places are around the city that are available as cooling centers. Our 14 community centers, the Berrytown Community Center that we're here at today, plus the 13 others, all are great places for cooling centers. We have great partnerships with Dare to Care. Our senior nutrition program is offered at many of these. So please, those are great options to stay cool. Louisville Free Public Library. We have 16 branches that are operating at regular hours that can be places to stay cool. And finally, Louisville, our Metro Resilience and Community Service Division has fans. If people age 60 or older are in need of a fan to stay cool where they live, please reach out. You can call 311 to access any of this information, or go online to louisvilleky.gov for more information about all these options. I also want to thank our partners at Coalition for the Homeless. Right now, it's white flag conditions that we're operating in when we're in extreme heat or extreme cold conditions. We put white flags out with some of the partners that we work with that are helping those who currently experiencing homelessness in our community. And so we right now have 3 white flag shelters at Wayside Christian Mission, St. Vincent de Paul, and the Salvation Army Center as well. So thank you to all of those partners in the Coalition for the Homeless. And TARC, as always, if someone needs to get to one of those sites, TARC will waive the fare. So there is no fare on TARC to get to any one of our white flag locations. Now, we've been talking about keeping people safe, which is obviously critically important, but also there are many pets in our community as well. So please also think about pet safety, keep your pets cool, keep your pets hydrated as well. And you can reach out to Louisville Metro Animal Services if you have questions about that or need any support. And finally, I want to just say also another great way to stay cool is to take advantage of any of our pools, our 2 pools that are operating in Fairdale and Sun Valley right now, noon to 5 every day for the rest of this week at the Fairdale or Sun Valley pool. This time next year, we'll have 2 more pools at Algonquin Park and Camp Taylor. To add to that right now, we have 2. And also we have over 30 locations in our parks that have spray grounds and spray pads, a great way to stay cool. I just left a wonderful event where all of the organizations that are welcoming refugees from around the world to Louisville are having an event for them today at Tyler Park. And I've never seen a splash playground as active as it was with kids staying cool, having good, safe, quality fun. So I encourage anyone from dusk till dawn. I got that right. No, from dawn to dusk. I knew I had that right. From dawn to dusk every day at any one of the 30 locations at Louisville parks. Please stay cool by finding a spray ground or a spray pad. Please stay cool, stay hydrated. Remember to check on your neighbors, check on your loved ones, check on folks that you know who might be elderly or disabled that might need some help so that everyone stays safe, cool, and hydrated during these extreme weather conditions. Well, today has been a busy day. This morning, I started my day in Frankfort, where I joined with our fire chief as well as our acting chief of police and their counterparts and my counterpart from Lexington, where we were talking about giving an update on the state of our city to the General Assembly, representatives from the House and the Senate, thanking them for their historic levels of $1 billion of commitment to our city, to invest in the future of our city, in the University of Louisville, in the fairgrounds, in the future of downtown, in our parks, in educational institutions, in cultural institutions, historic level of investments that the state has made in our city to help move us in a new direction. And so I was there to say thank you, to give them an update on what's going on across the city, and also let them know that my belief is this strong relationship between Louisville and the General Assembly is just beginning. We are bridging the urban-rural divide. We are overcoming partisanship and focusing on partnership to make things happen, to make our city and our state safer, stronger, and healthier. So I again want to thank everyone in the General Assembly for their investment in our city, and I commit to them that our administration, Metro Council, will continue working closely with all of them to continue to move our Commonwealth to new heights. And one of the things that I mentioned is that just last night, the Metro Council Budget Committee adopted an amended version of the budget that I proposed a few months ago to move our city forward in a new direction. And I'm proud to say, President Winkler, thank you to your collaboration, to working closely together with you, with members of the Budget Committee, with other members of Metro Council over the past several weeks. Members of Metro Council have put in countless hours listening to their constituents, having hearings, working on making some amendments to the budget. And I'm proud to enthusiastically endorse the amended budget that was passed last night by the Metro Council Budget Committee. And I'm excited about its prospects of success on Thursday night when the full Metro Council considers it. In this budget, we continue as a city to invest in projects and initiatives that the state, as I just mentioned, have said they are investing in. We're going to show our partnership in that way by making investments in improving public safety, in reducing homelessness and increasing the amount of affordable housing, in working for the first time in a groundbreaking way to make universal pre-K a reality for all 3- and 4-year-olds across our city. Historic levels of investment in our parks and community centers like this one here at Berrytown, investing in needed public works infrastructure, and also all of the equipment and vehicles that it takes to ensure we have safe, quality infrastructure across our entire city. And finally, we are making good on our commitment to invest in the over 5,000 colleagues that President Winkler and I have across our city government who have dedicated their lives to public service, to working to deliver on the basic needed important government services that everyone across our city relies on every day. We are making historic investments in them, in giving them raises so that we can attract and retain the best people across our city, across our region, who want to serve others through public service, through their work for Louisville Metro government. I am proud of the budget that has been amended by Metro Council. I am proud to enthusiastically support it, and I'm excited for the impactful investments that it has and that the city, that everyone across the city will benefit in the months and years ahead. It is truly working to make our city safer, stronger, and healthier. So President Winkler, to you and all of your colleagues, thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your partnership. The city of Louisville is in for some great times ahead with this budget that will be considered by the full Metro Council on Thursday. Now, and I'm happy to take any questions on that when we do Q&A at the end. But now, switching gears to something really fun. The folks from Planet Fitness and everyone who's helped work on this event can come on up and join me for a wonderful announcement. An announcement, speaking of partnerships, a great new partnership and a great new series that we're announcing here today. As everyone knows, our city has we are wonderful at hosting events. Whether it's festivals like the Kentucky Derby Festival, Bourbon and Beyond, the St. James Art Show, whether it's the Kentucky Derby itself, or whether it's running races, biking races, the Hike, Bike, and Paddle, which will be here in Labor Day, or others, whether it's cultural events like World Fest, sports, food, and so much more. Louisville love its events. And today, we're adding a great new addition to the roster. It's no surprise that I love to run. I loved running so much that I visited all 623 of our precincts during my campaign for mayor. It helps me stay fit physically and mentally. It helps me relieve the little bit of stress that occasionally comes along with the job. It gives me energy. And I just all around think people should find what they love that can keep them healthy as well. Now, I haven't always been a runner. About 30 years ago, I was in law school, and it just so happened to be the 100th running of the Boston Marathon. The 1 year that they let people apply didn't need a qualifying time to participate. I rode my bike to watch people run in the Boston Marathon, and I noticed that many people running looked as out of shape as me. So on my way back to my place where I was staying at the time during law school, I bought my first pair of running shoes and started running that day. Not fast, not far, but I started running. And I fell in love with running, and I just fell in love with the lifestyle that 30 years later, I'm still enjoying today. And so I'm hoping to spread that, to bring and have more people have the opportunity to enjoy running, whether it's running fast, whether it's walking, whether it's jogging, at whatever pace people want. It is a wonderful way to get out and about, to see the city in a new way, to get to meet other people, and to most importantly, stay healthy as well. People of any age, from any part of our city, can enjoy running and walking. I also know that there are some people in our city that certainly have that competitive streak, and that's great. People are, whether it's watching sports or participating in sports themselves, whether it's cheering on Lou City, racing, or your favorite U of L sports team, or whether it's participating yourself in whatever sport is your favorite, people are looking for a way to also compete. And so this new event is something for everyone. If you want to compete, that's great. If you want to walk, that's great as well. We just want people to participate, to come together from across the city, to meet each other in a new, friendly, inviting way, and to see parts of our city they might not have seen, or certainly to run or walk in places in our city where they've never been. I view my job as mayor to help make our city safer, stronger, and most definitely healthier. And so part of that with this new event is to give people a new opportunity as well. So I'm thrilled to announce today, in partnership with Planet Fitness, in partnership with the Louisville Sports Commission, and other incredible partners who have all worked to help make this happen, we are launching a new series in our city, and it is called the Mayorthon. So starting this year, The Mayorthon will consist of 4 races, 2 races that already exist, the Louisville Water Pure Tap, as well as the Norton Sports Health 4-miler. And we're adding 2 new exciting races as well. One is going to be in September, the Bourbon and Beyond 5K, where people from across the city will have the opportunity to run or walk through the great venues at the Kentucky Fair and Exposition Center. They'll have the opportunity to run on Ring Road, to go through Kentucky Kingdom or some of the space as well. It's going to be a really unique course. And also then in November, the final race of this year's inaugural Mayorthon will be the Race the Runway 5.02K. This is going to be a really fun event. People will have the opportunity to run or walk on the runway at Bowman Field. It will be closed to air traffic for a few hours in the morning so that people can truly race the runway. And in true Louisville spirit, it's not a 5K, it's a 5.02K just to celebrate our Louisville pride. So again, 2 existing events with great partners at the Louisville Sports Commission, 2 new events that we're adding. Planet Fitness is sponsoring the entire Mayorthon series. And runners of all ages, of all experience levels, of all fitness levels are invited to participate. Whether you run every day or every week, or whether you haven't run in years, join us. This is a great way to enjoy these events at your own pace. And everyone who completes all 4 Mayorthon races will earn an official Mayorthon Challenge coin that we're designing right now. You can sign up or learn more at mayorthon502.com. We'll be adding much more information in the days ahead, and we encourage everyone to sign up. Again, I want to thank the Louisville Sports Commission for partnering with us, and a huge, giant thanks to all of our friends at Planet Fitness, who are the lead sponsor for the Mayorthon series. Planet Fitness believes in fitness for all, and they are making a tremendous commitment to this series and to our entire city. When you sign up for the Mayorthon series, you will get a free membership at Planet Fitness until the end of the racing series this fall. That's going to make it easier to train, particularly on hot days like today where you're sweating when you're not even running. Planet Fitness provides a place for people of all ages, of all experiences, to exercise and improve their health. That's something that's critically important to us at Metro Government, and I know so many across the city. Louisvillians of all ages come to great community centers like we have here at Berrytown to take advantage of great fitness equipment. In addition to Planet Fitness's sponsorship of the Mayorthon, I also want to thank them tremendously for helping us improve our community centers. Planet Fitness is making a generous donation of more than 80 pieces of exercise equipment to Berrytown and other community centers throughout the Louisville Metro Government, throughout all of our facilities. 7 other community centers, in addition to Berrytown, are getting these 80 pieces of equipment from Planet Fitness. Additionally, over the years, Planet Fitness has donated equipment to our new First Responder Wellness Center. You can see it in firehouses around the city. You can see it in police head substations around the city. Planet Fitness has been an incredibly generous corporate citizen, and I want to say thank you to all of you for the donations of treadmills, ellipticals, strength training equipment that not just Planet Fitness members enjoy, but now, thanks to your generosity, people from all across our city can enjoy and use. I also want to conclude my thanks with a special thanks to Rick and David Kuber from Planet Fitness for their generosity and for being such great partners to the city. Rick and David were unable to be here today, but I know they share my excitement. They know the thanks that everyone in our city government has for their and their colleagues at Planet Fitness's generosity. I'm so excited about this event. I'm so excited about what's going on at our community centers. We are truly giving more people opportunities to lead healthier lives, which will lead to improved lives in so many ways. And this is just one way that we're able to do it. And right now, I'd like to invite another great partner of ours, someone who has dedicated so much of his time to public service, to investing in community centers like Berrytown, to investing in parks, to investing in the events that our city is able to have and where we can welcome the world, to investing in improving public safety, more affordable housing, and economic development and creating more jobs. And we happen to be in his Metro Council district. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to a great partner of ours, Metro Council President and District 17 Representative, Marcus Winkler. Marcus?
Thank you, Mayor. As a runner myself, I look forward to the race series, and I'm also glad that it's several months away, so I've got some time to train because, the not far and not fast is probably a good way to summarize my running. So I'm glad I've got a few months to get ready. I'd like to welcome everybody to District 17 and specifically to historic Berrytown. If you haven't spent a lot of time here before, I hope you have the opportunity before you leave to check out our park, some of our historical markers. There's a historic cemetery just a block away. It really is a gem in our community, and I'm very fortunate to get to represent this area. And there's really exciting things happening in Berrytown. A couple of years ago, the neighborhood got together and formed a neighborhood plan that really has been the backbone for the revitalization of this area and driven a lot of the work and investments that we've done. And a lot of that centered around walking and connectivity and health. And so we've seen part of that plan come to fruition with the investments that we've made in the park right next door. We put in a walking path. We've resurfaced the basketball courts, and later this year we'll have new playground equipment going in, thanks to our partners in the Parks Department who are here today. And I appreciate all of their work and commitment to this area. But I especially today want to thank Planet Fitness, thank the mayor, and thank the staff of our outstanding community rec center here. Because on hot days like today, we want to also be able to exercise indoors. And thanks to this grant from Planet Fitness of this equipment here and at 7 other community centers around our city, folks will have the opportunity to exercise indoors, get out of the heat, or in the winter, or when it's raining, have a place to go inside. And so I'm grateful for your partnership and commitment to our city. And hope that everyone will get to enjoy this equipment across so many of our community centers. So, Mayor, thank you for the partnership. Planet Fitness, thank you all, and thank you all for being here and enjoy our district.
Thank you. Thank you so much, President Winkler. What President Winkler did not tell you is, unlike me, who is a one-trick pony and only knows how to run, he actually can do basically any sport, whether it's cycling, swimming, or running. President Winkler is always up for it. And so,
Especially volleyball.
And volleyball, that is true. You definitely have wonderful volleyball skills. I have seen those firsthand. So now to talk a little bit more about the generous Planet Fitness donation, how that's going to help others through our community centers, is one of our amazing members from the Louisville Parks and Recreation team. The folks at Louisville Parks and Recreation do a great job managing our community centers, keeping our parks looking so great. I've been in so many over the past couple of weeks, whether it's for official business or just enjoying things like a great hike recently at Iroquois Park. There has never been a better time to enjoy our Louisville parks or to enjoy our community centers. And so now I'm going to introduce Ben Johnson, who helps run all of our community centers and all the programming that is available for kids that are here with us today, as well as adults and seniors too. So Ben, please join us and tell us a little bit about this.
Thanks, Mayor. I'm gonna be like everybody else. Thank you, Planet Fitness. This was an incredible donation. And the interesting thing is it just kept growing. The 80 pieces was not the original conversation. They were like, we have more stuff. Do you have more needs? Of course we do. And then I found out today, I've already been to E-Town and back. Not only do they have great leadership, they have a great team. They probably had 12 or 15 folks, all of whom were not local, loading up 2 trailers and a box truck. And if you've seen this equipment, that is not easy work. Everybody was just excited to contribute to help the community. So I want to thank, again, the Planet Fitness leadership, but also their team, because those people worked really hard, as did some of our Louisville Parks and Recreation folk. Again, we took 2 trailers and a box truck to E-Town this morning, so we're up, back. More equipment is being delivered to other community centers literally as we speak. When we got there, and actually, Mayor, it's not 8, it's 9. When we got, but you didn't know, because I didn't know. We get there this morning, it's like, oh, well, we have a couple pieces here. Where are they going? Oh, you know what? We have another center that could also benefit from the equipment, and it's not all used equipment that's being donated. Did not know that till I got there. There were brand new pieces of equipment that they already had shrink wrapped on pallets going to the center. So as much as we appreciate the donation, the fact that they actually bought new stuff to add to that, again, just speaks to who they are. I'm proud, unsolicited commercial, to say that I am a Planet Fitness member, so I enjoy the facilities. And if you're going to, get the black card, because that's the one where you can use. You're welcome. That's the one where you can use all of their centers all over the country. And trust me, when I see that Planet Fitness sign, I'm out of town, I'm headed over there. Also, you get to use the massage chairs. You don't want to miss that. But we're excited about this because, again, I'm hoping that it will also help us to appeal to a slightly older demographic. When I say older, I mean some of the older teens and the early 20s folks that might be a little bit more into working out, because now we have a reputable brand of equipment. We have something that they know can take a pounding, and we just are tremendously excited to have that there. And again, we have 9 community centers that are benefiting from this, and also found out today while we were up there that they are not done. They said we had a piece of equipment and it didn't work out, so we're ordering one and having it shipped in. I mean, that's the quality of the organization that they have, and it has been really exciting to work with them, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen, and just moving and grooving. And they came down here. They actually sent a team down here. They didn't just load it. They sent a team down here at each location to make sure the equipment was put together properly. So again, that's a pretty full circle partnership and donation, and we really appreciate it and look forward to continuing the partnership.
Thank you so much, Ben, everyone from Louisville Parks and Recreation, to everyone at the Louisville Sports Commission, all of our other partners, and of course, thanks again to Planet Fitness for this donation. Thank you for sponsoring the Planet Fitness Mayorthon Series. I'm so excited about this inaugural race year for that. Encourage everyone to visit mayorthon502.com. And also, if you're a student, and remember, when you sign up for the Mayorthon, you also get a free Planet Fitness membership through the end of all 4 races to start enjoying that. And also, right now over the summer, Planet Fitness has free membership for many students as well. So that's checking out again. So again, thanks to all of our partners for helping making that happen. And thanks, President Winkler, for your continued support. Excited about the budget as well. All right, thank you guys. And finally, yes. To wrap up our time together and before we take some questions from the media, I'm so excited this week about the Louisvillian doing good who we are honoring here today. Juan Pablo Saavedra was born. Come on up. Come with your family. Yeah, come on. I thought you guys were here. I know Juan Pablo Saavedra was born in Los Angeles to Bolivian parents. And today, as you can tell, he's a proud Louisvillian, husband, father of 2 beautiful girls, aged 6 and 7. Is that right? All right, got that right. Good. He's also an entrepreneur. And as you can also tell, he's one of our brave and heroic Louisville firefighters with the Louisville Division of Fire Engine 7, which serves the Highlands area. He joined the Louisville Fire Department in September of 2018. Before joining the fire department, he earned his bachelor's degree in exercise science from the University of Louisville, and himself is a successful gym owner and fitness coach, so you fit in very well with the theme today. Earlier this month, on June 7th, Juan Pablo was on his way home, off duty, when he noticed the car was fully engulfed in flames against a building at 2nd and Oak Street. He immediately stopped, called 911, and alerted the nearest firehouse. Yet he went on to do more. Despite low visibility and smoking conditions, he bravely entered the burning building. He made sure that everyone was safely evacuated. And when the fire and smoke spread further, he checked nearby businesses and apartments to confirm that everyone was safe. Firefighter Saavedra then assisted with firefighting operations until the entire scene was under control. Again, he did all of this while he was off duty, just while he was passing by. And so today I'm so honored to present you with a proclamation to honor your heroism, your bravery, your dedication to public service, to serving all of us in Louisville. We are so honored that you have chosen this as your career. Thank you so much for your service, and congratulations to you and your entire beautiful family. Thank you so much. Hey, you guys want to take a quick picture? Okay. Here, look at it. Someone take a picture. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And with that, I'm happy to take any questions from the media.
Mayor Greenberg, any update just in the investigation to police chief or a timeline of when we might get an update on that?
So we have asked former FBI agent and independent investigator, Mr. Byer, if he can complete the independent investigation as soon as possible. I think realistically, based on feedback he has given us about the timeline that he expects, you're probably looking about a month or so until that's completed. We have asked him to complete it with urgency. It's a very focused matter, however, and so we believe that will be concluded in a matter of weeks or around a month, and we'll continue to keep the public updated on that timeline. There's also a separate independent investigation that's going on that I've previously announced that is being led by Mr. Dilbeck. That may take a little bit longer.
And she's still on paid leave through this process?
That is correct.
Did you listen to the tape of the May 2022 LMPD command staff meeting? And if so, what is your reaction to the audio?
I think my reaction to the audio is what I have done so far. I placed the chief on administrative leave, and I asked for an independent investigation led by a very serious and well-respected investigator to do this independent investigation to get to the bottom of everything that transpired before, during, and after that. And I will continue to make decisions based on the facts as we move forward.
And sorry, as a follow-up, Paul Humphrey was in that meeting. In your view, did he or senior officers have an obligation to speak up after Mayor Lawner brought forward serious sexual misconduct allegations?
The independent investigation will look at all of those questions that you just raised.
Quick question, Mayor. There's a new lawsuit against LMPD and the city from Christine Silk. Do you have a comment?
I'm not sure I'm aware of that lawsuit.
Okay. Second question. You met in Frankfurt today to talk about Louisville and how the city is doing, but we still have a problem with crime or car thefts. I know the city is suing Kia and Hyundai. Any updates on that lawsuit?
I don't have an update on that lawsuit, but we will certainly get back to you with an update on that. What I can tell you is that our police department continues to do the work every day of preventing crime and working to hold those accountable who are committing crime. Just about a week or so, LMPD had a tactical unit that combined with air operations, including our helicopter, that was able to arrest several people who were stealing cars in the eastern part of our city, and we believe other parts as well. We are going to continue to focus on holding people accountable that are committing crime, whether they're stealing cars in your neighborhood or whether they're committing crimes with gun and using guns to harm and kill individuals. LMPD is working every day to hold people accountable and working to prevent crime from happening. That's why we're going to continue to invest in raises for officers to recruit up to 250 more officers that we need to do their job. We've made investments in the Wellness Center, and we will continue to, just as we hold ourselves to the highest standards across all parts of the government, so too goes for LMPD. I think you can see in my actions, that's what we're doing.
Thank you all very much.
Real quick, is this the marathon, is that going to replace the hike, bike, and paddle?
No, thank you for asking that question. This doesn't replace anything. This is a new event. As we've mentioned before, the Hike, Bike, and Paddle will have its 20th anniversary this Labor Day. We're going to have an exciting a bike route. We're going to have a great hiking route. We're going to have great paddling. We'll provide more information as we get closer to Labor Day on that. For the 20th anniversary of the Hike, Bike, and Paddle will be the best and the biggest ever. This is a new event that's adding to the already wonderful series of events that we have across our entire city. Thank you all very much. Okay.
Will you commit to publicly sharing the findings of the investigations regarding the first question that the colleague asked?
Yes.
The mayor's investigation?
Yes. The independent investigation report will be made public upon its conclusion. Thank you all very much.